and
Let's get Jason's take on this.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, everybody, welcome to the table. We're talking about gorillas and men. All right, so Nico. So here's my logic. Like, the human being's ability to coordinate and plan is what allowed us to essentially dominate every single other animal species to like conquer the planet, essentially. So it's like, if you just have one guy say, hey, everyone, split up into groups of 10 and 10 at a time rush the gorilla, eventually the gorilla will get tired. Hello, Gaming Creations. Who would win in a fight? 100 men or one gorilla?
I don't think 10 dudes are getting any work done on this gorilla,
Oh
bro.
yeah, no. The first
Also, where's
four
the
waves are dead.
location? Are they just in like a giant box? Like, obviously, if they're in like the jungle, it's case. But like,
Final destination, flat terrain.
Hunger Games.
The grass plains of fucking Minecraft. It's flat world.
honestly, if it's like if they're boxed in, that benefits the gorilla because the humans could just keep like running away and splitting up, like you said.
Well, yeah.
But if it's a contained space, then like that's another advantage for the gorilla. They can't escape it.
But even then, it's like.
I also feel like if the fight goes on long enough, the gorillas and apes are like, you know, pretty close in intelligence to humans. Eventually, it would realize like, they're just gonna keep waiting for me to get tired. I'm just gonna sit here and wait till they come up to me. You don't think a gorilla would think that eventually? If the fight's taking like an hour?
Well, because because I was actually talking to my friend about this who loves animals, and like most animals are not, like, to be a persistence hunter is a very rare thing. A lot of animals, in terms of combat or hunting, whatever it happens to be, they're really good at sprinting and not marathons. And so like when gorillas fight other gorillas, it's like a really strong 2 minutes of like just bare knuckle boxing gorillas. But then after that 2 minutes, they're kind of like, okay, I gotta go get a chicken sandwich. I gotta go lay down for a couple days because they went all out for that 2 minute period. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Do
why
you think 100 men would last that 2 minute period?
No.
No.
I think 10 men would die, 10 men would die, 10 men would die, 10 men would die, and then number 50 gets a really good clock on the gorilla, and the human resilience comes in.
I'm pretty sure like the average person, if they punch a gorilla, they're gonna break their hand.
Probably. I mean,
And the gorilla's not gonna feel anything.
You can punch a person and break your hand.
exactly.
Yeah, so it makes the likelihood much bigger that they're gonna have no hands after 5 minutes to do damage with.
You're good, Darby.
Can I put something I found in the watch together?
Yeah, absolutely. What'd you find?
I feel like if the humans win,
Oh
5
my
are alive.
Oh my god.
Gorillas would
Yeah,
win.
no, this is not realistic, by the way. I've
This is
seen
100% realistic.
No,
100%
Gab,
real.
no, the
The music
fuck
is
not.
good.
Oh my god, wait,
love
Drew,
the
turn this up. The music is so
Turn it up. All right, everybody.
I think it'll
this is
go
a pretty
exactly like
I
this.
think this is a pretty accurate representation. Darby.
You know, I'm gonna have to edit this in later so that the music is accurate to what we're listening
Can't
to.
be touched, can't be stopped, can't
This is not
Oh,
real.
is it worth the nothing?
Drew's gonna be the guy. Hey everyone, we have to think together to defeat the gorilla. While everyone's like, "Oh my god, my friends are dead."
My leg!
Well, it's
When
like, well,
15 guys get clobbered and eaten in front of them.
well, look, if you just have,
Yes,
if you
we will have rational thought to win.
If you, yeah, that's what allows us to win every time. that's what we have.
I think you're lucky if you get 50 dudes to like,
Gorilla win every
Calm down
time.
and
Win every
Yeah.
time.
But the
because you
street-
get no prep time. You know what I mean? You guys just get hot dropped.
Well, you know
But
what I would do?
But
Like,
the average
what's up?
straight white man, or average straight man in general, how
Why does-
thorough are they thinking through this through?
What is being straight? Okay, never mind. The gays would tackle it
Would
differently.
a gay man fight a gorilla?
I don't
Does
think
the
gay
scenario
man has a
change if
choice
it's
in
100
this.
straight versus 100 gay men? How does it change?
I'm
What new
Mr.
factors
Beast.
do we have to
I'm
consider?
Mr. Beast.
Welcome to part 2.
I'm gonna
Tune in
jump off
if
a
this video
building.
gets 100,000 likes, I'll do it with women next.
Wait, 100 straight men versus 100 gay women? What is the alternative?
No.
No, versus the
100
gorilla.
straight men versus the gorilla, then 100 gay men versus the gorilla, and then 100 women versus the gorilla.
Okay, got it. I just
With
feel
the
like
same gorilla.
Depends.
Yeah,
Depends on the outcome.
Give him
It's
a
like King of the
prize.
Hill, yeah. It's King of the Hill.
I think it's worse if it's the same gorilla, because then he has the taste for blood. He's like out for vengeance.
Do
I
it
just
again.
want to play make believe.
We're doing that right now.
We're playing make believe right now.
Also, to everybody listening in, if you want to enlighten yourself today, go look up Philadelphia woman shits on car. You're gonna.
God damn
The
it.
people in the comments called her the poopatrator.
That's absurd.
If you want to keep yourself informed,
Yes.
this is what you need to know.
Let us know if she's wearing a diaper or not. We cannot tell.
Yeah.
Herb.
Oh, and I was
Herb.
gonna say something else that was insane regarding the gorilla, but
Oh, I was gonna say, like, my imagining of a man trying to punch a gorilla is that scene from Invincible where Mark punches and Omni-Man just goes.
Let me show you how it's done.
Done.
Oh Lord,
I would befriend the gorilla,
I give
but
a
that's
big
just
hug.
me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like one of those. I used to love these back in college. They were like the pick 3, the rest are coming to kill you
yeah.
things. And the original one that I saw was, I'm not gonna get all of them right, but it was like 3 Bengal tigers, 5 gorillas, 2 buffalo, 10 alligators, stuff like that. And one of the option was 10,000 rats.
You pick 10,000 rats
10,000
and the
rats.
like 50 birds or whatever the number was.
The eagles, yeah. But
Yeah.
but
You
Nico,
pick
that's
the rats and the birds.
But that's the same logic though, because the rats are smaller than all the animals, but it's like 1,000 per every other animal. It's like, you know what I mean?
And they swarm.
Exactly.
bitch.
They will eat
Yeah.
your
They
legs
have better,
and
they
eat
have
you.
better teamwork than 100 men.
rats will eat you?
Exactly.
Yes, they
exactly.
would. Well, like if they were trying to attack you, they'd bite through your ankles so you couldn't run away, and then they just fucking eat you. Rats.
They all form a rat king.
Swarm up on
And
top
even
of
if you somehow survive the 10,000 rats, whatever disease they gave you from biting you, you're gonna die in a few years anyway.
Well, in a few years, you gotta fight 50
Plague
eagles after that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love
God.
the American men were like, I'm picking the hunter with a rifle and a bear. I'm like, no.
You're dead right away.
Yeah.
You dumb bitch.
Okay.
Imagine taking a shotgun or a rifle and trying to hit 100 rats or 1,000 rats. Like, you wouldn't.
I got 5. Hold on, let me reload.
you have 6 shots and then you die. Yeah, that's
And then I fired,
good.
and I missed, and I fired, and I
Oh no,
missed.
you're hitting the rats every time, but there's 10,000 of them.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you-
It's like, I got one, and then you wake up in heaven.
Well, because you only have 56 pellets. Like, that's not gonna work mathematically speaking. Okay,
10,000 rats or 1 gorilla? Leave it in the
10,000
comments.
rats.
10,000
rats.
Not even a
Rats.
fucking option.
Rats win every time.
10,000 rats versus whatever the eagle number was, who would win?
50 eagles?
50 eagles or
50
10,000
eagles,
rats?
50 eagles.
But the
I think
eagles
50
could
eagles.
just fly, and they could
Yeah,
eat
so they
whenever
grab
they want.
like
Yeah.
3 and then drop them from an incredible height, then grab 3 and drop them.
Yeah.
I just picture that the rats eventually will make like the World War Z like wave of rats.
And you think they're smart enough to do that?
Well, apparently
No, but
humans are too
eventually-
dumb to fight a gorilla, so everything's being contested now.
Everything's
Yes.
back to the rats.
They'll make the rat hydraulic press by standing on top of each other.
Look,
Most
the gay
ins-
men might be able to beat the gorilla because they strategize a bit better, but
Does liking men make you better at Well, the Romans would be a good example of that. So,
How many rats do we think it would take to beat a gorilla?
The lowest number?
Yeah.
2,000.
You could do 1,000, I think. You get away with it.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Because the moment if they hit a jugular, you're done. The fight's over.
No, all the rats would just, they'd scale up the gorilla, and then they'd scale down, and there'd be a gorilla skeleton where the gorilla was.
You got me there. You got me there.
but what would provoke the rats to do this? You know, are they just like super hungry or like?
I
I
drugged
just
them.
feel like what?
I drugged
You
them.
drug them. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So they are smart enough to make a wave.
I gave them like a fucking tide coming in like a
Yeah.
tsunami.
The gorilla steps on one of their own, and then it's war.
Oh my god, okay. But I do think the biggest question is who would win in a fight 6 lions versus 5 PCs.
Mm.
Do you guys want to find out?
I see
Let's
what you
find
did
out.
there.
Ah.
Well, is there anything else? Is there any other animal hypotheticals we want to go over before we hop in?
And her takes out of the bag of holding a gorilla. Okay, let's go.
Turns around, attacks you.
He eats your face.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Okay. Also, fully just locked in too much. Sup Gaming Creations, Sup McClover. Jason probably gonna show up at some point. Welcome in, everybody.
Summon him.
To
You
anyone
say
that's at
Jason
table-
3 times.
Yes. Jason, Sean. To anyone that's here, we appreciate you being here. And are we ready to play some? We want to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, and yes. Okay. Anything else we want to go over?
Nah.
No. Okay. Then, as
More.
always, a deep and cleansing breath before we jump right in. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, then, everyone, please join me. And everything after the breath is canon. So, everyone, we return in the midst of the Leonin ambush on the city of Xirigo. Our heroes, Gaming Creations, leaving right as the D&D starts. Understand, you're here for the bits.
Hell yeah.
Our heroes, after exploring the city of Xirigo a bit more, were all attacked by members of the Pash clan, also known as the family members of our beloved Leonin paladin, Yorda. Cowrie attacked in the amphitheater. Olive attacked in the healing pools of the ziggurat. Mud attacked on the shores while heading back to the ships as AJ and her raced back into the city to save their friends. To summarize the last half of the battle, everyone moved around a lot, so let me know if I get anything wrong here. Olive saved Narayan, the youngest Pash brother, before taking her Umberly monks and racing to go help Cowrie. Two of them split off to go deal with Yorda and his brother, and we will see what happens with them a bit later. Cowrie evaded death by Skylar, the rogue, just long enough to receive assistance from Olive. Mud and the Deacon Hadassah Pierce were able to survive an attack by the deadly sniper Wyla before her appeared with thousands of soldiers to offer 6 helping hands. And finally, AJ raced towards Yorda before Kalinag Pash was mind-controlled once again by the Fury's lightning magic. Did I miss anything important?
And some Inquisitors are going to get the All-God Cleric?
Yes, and Inquisitors right now are racing to go wake the All-God Cleric up so that he may come assist in this battle if needed.
DM, you forgot the part where we all took a quick nap and took a short rest.
Yeah.
Taking a short wait. There is no rest here. We are currently at the top of the initiative order. If everyone's ready to jump in, are there any questions that wish to be asked? Any clarifications?
Nor.
Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
nothing.
Then with that, back to the top of the initiative order, we're gonna have Cowrie and Olive go simultaneously. You guys can decide who goes first, as Olive raced in, saved Cowrie's life by hooking Skylar underneath the arms and yanking her off of Cowrie and up into the sky as Umberly monks come in to assist. Olive, we're also gonna say that your Umberly monks work on your turn, so you can direct them, speak to them as need be, as you would like, okay?
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So what are you two doing?
I can't remember if I'm still silent.
I don't think you
I'll be nice and
are.
say you are not.
Thank you.
Of course, anytime.
I'm going to. Well, actually, first things first, I am going to take. Hopefully, I still have one.
Oh, a healing potion?
Healing potion. Healing potion. Yes, I'm going to take a healing potion and heal myself.
Heal
Okay.
yourself.
Heal myself.
And all
Dog
you guys to
shit. Absolute shit.
Oh no.
Roll 2 once.
No, 2 HP. And I'll let you
Cool,
guys
2
do
HP.
actions, bonus actions interchangeably. You guys can go in any order you want.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll turn to the weird one and the smart one.
Okay.
And I'll ask him, do you have magic?
Well, of course we do.
Can you create water?
Nat 20, they go, but of course we can.
Wonderful. I'll need your help with this. DM, could you measure out a 40-foot cube,
Holy
please?
shit, what? No problem. What are you doing it with?
With that confirmation, I turn over to this cluster of lions, and I want to cast Create Water with a 3rd level spell slot. So that means it can be a 40-foot cube of water that falls as rain.
Where do you can you mark where you want? So who do you want that to be centered on?
I would like it to be centered on. I'll center it on Yorda, and then if they can, I want the weird one and the smart one to try to get Wyla, and I guess Skylar, since she's right here.
So that would mean. Okay, wait, first of all, why is it still blue dabba-dee-dabba-die? Hold on. 40-foot cube. 30, 40. Holy shit, that is nuts.
Yeah. And I want to call across the same orders to the big one and the small one that, any lions not covered, drown them.
Here, give me one second, because I have to adjust all of the little things here. I was on the wrong overlay. So you call out to the ones that are near the lions, or do you call out to the weird one and the smart
Basically,
one?
I just want to cover all our bases. I'm doing Yorda, Kalinag, and Kurlek. And then I want the smart one, the weird one, the big one, the small one. Sorry. Smart one, weird one, Skylar. Big one, small one, Wyla.
Okay, not a problem. You are able to, I'll go very fast for you. So you, what does that create water look like, as I just change things up on the initiative order real quick? I
want to replicate that frigid fucking water from the, like, healing pools that I was just in. And I want it to feel like that basin, rather than, like, a storm cloud of rain, I want it to feel like that entire basin of water just got dumped on them.
Oh, AJ, you begin to feel like almost like your mechanical joints are almost like stiffening and becoming tighter and stronger as you begin to feel as raindrops fall down upon you that are so cold that your body shrinks as the metal begins to contract. As you watch as Kalinag and Yorda, and Nico, you know how much of a fucking tag team this would be on you. They both go, like, Kalinag goes, "Now show me what I taught you, boy." And you watch as their fur electricity begin to get completely soaked in this create water, as Yorda and Kalinag and Kurlek all and the lightning disappears from their eyes and they come back to consciousness. That's nuts. Olive, you then are able to watch as the weird one takes the hand that he has up by his forehead, he goes in his satchel, he pulls out a knife, and he's about to stab himself directly in the stomach. As he goes to stab himself in the stomach, the smart one comes over, blocks his hand, they speak something in ancient primordial. Go ahead and give me a history check.
These motherfuckers. What is it? What check? Sorry.
Ancient primordial. Oh, sorry.
What's the check?
It's an ancient primordial check. It's a history check.
Did you not see it in the player's handbook?
It's on the character sheet.
That's a 15?
With a 15, you are able to hear the smart... Well, I'm going to say you're able to decipher this relatively simple phrase. You're able to hear, "Not yet. The timing is not right. She's not ready." As the weird one goes, "As you wish." He takes the blade away from his stomach. He slices his own arm open, and you're able to see navy blue blood begin to get sucked out of his own body as it is created into a completely still sphere of water right above Skylar. As the smart one takes his spear, throws it, punctures this like water balloon of water above her as she is covered in water as well as Skylar and comes out of the trance and comes back to normal.
And Wyla as well, or is she still?
Wyla is not within the 40-foot sphere and is also not within the weird one and the smart one's create water.
Wait, I mean, the rulebook's optional. I've already done it, but let me just... Yeah, they're within 30 feet, right? Yeah.
Of what? Of who?
The people I already did. It was within 30 feet, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, and I think it extends because I cast it at a higher level.
Well, because I'd also say, like...
If anything, I wouldn't have gotten wet.
Yeah.
I think they're fine.
Yeah.
Well, because, and I would also say, like, weird one, smart one, they get Skylar. Skylar would not attack you, and so then you'd be able to move to
Right.
get it. It would have worked out, yeah.
Okay, yeah, and the big one and smart one can't get to Wyla?
The big one and the smart one, give me a
Sorry,
quick
big and
small.
Small, yeah.
Give me a quick perception check.
Okay. Huh, that one.
Not one, you have no idea where they are. They might be dead.
Cool. Okay. So everyone except Wyla is still a problem.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Oh fuck, I need to roll surge. Sorry.
Sorry. And then, Callie, you're on
Sorry.
deck. What are you doing?
Okie doke. Well, I was about to. Cowrie had been taking linchpin off of their hip and was raising it at Skylar, and then seeing Skylar kind of zzz out of it, is going to put it back.
What you gonna do?
What can I do?
Is Skylar knocked out, or is she?
They are fully conscious. Skylar, it looks
Okay.
like she looked down at her dagger, looks over, and she goes, Olive, Cowrie, good to see you. Good to see you. I apologize. Why did I stab you? What'd you do to me?
How am I supposed to know? You tried to kill me!
We gotta figure that out. Where are my siblings? Where's my dad?
Around?
I point over to where I just dropped the create water.
Okay, plenty of apologies for later then. We gotta go.
Okay. I guess I will. Okay, I will use my movement to get 30 feet.
Okay. As you are able to rush towards Wiley, you're able to see her jump off of a rooftop towards her as if she's going to be attacking her on her turn. Almost
no.
stopped.
Oh no.
Who is Wyla?
Wiley, yes.
Okay.
And again, each square is 10 feet, by the way.
Trying to figure out if I have water. Water.
Do what they do at basketball tournaments and throw a water bottle at her.
You can also just knock her out.
This is true. Perfume has water in it.
It's a liquid.
It's a
I don't-
liquid.
What could the bag man
I
get
think
you?
it's oil, isn't it?
Shh.
Is perfume conductive? Hold on.
Yes. Everyone knows this.
Actually, you know what? I have a water skin. Never mind.
Good on you for looking that up. No, perfume is not generally considered a good conductor.
It's not. It's dissolved
Okay.
in alcohol. It's not water.
I am going to. Sorry, bear with me for 2 seconds.
Take all the time you need.
No, I won't.
Because then after you, Cowrie, it's going to be Skylar and Narayan's turn, and then we're going to go back to Mud and the Deacon.
Okay. I am going to. If I can see my fucking spells. I don't know if I use this. Okay. I don't think this spell can do that. Well, I am going to chuck my water skin into the air as hard as I can,
Okay.
and then I want to try and shoot it with my gun and try to make it explode
A very
above Wyla.
cool idea. One that's going to require a very high check, but a very cool idea.
What?
So, 5, 10, 15. What's your athletic modifier?
6.
It's so high.
It's
You have a
so-
6 in strength.
I have a 6 athletics.
You have a +6.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna say just to get it the distance you need to get it, it's gonna be a DC 20 because right now she is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet away from you and also jumping away from you in this moment.
Cool.
So go ahead and give me a DC
Got
20 athletics check.
You just need a 14 or higher, baby. You got it. Oh.
I'm gonna use
Burn luck.
my coin. Oh, bad luck. What does that do again?
At a D4.
D4.
I did before. Fuck. I'm gonna flip my coin. It's
Okay.
too bad. It sucks too bad.
It's too bad.
There's no saving
It's
it.
too bad.
Worse. Worse.
Worse.
Worse.
You
That's
are able
okay.
to see Inquisitors rounding the corner, beginning to surround Wyla, and Kaori, you go, "Hyah!" and you're able to bean one right in the forehead. He's out immediately. He is unconscious.
Cool. Cool.
We'll say it's an object interaction.
Cool. Well, I drank a potion already, so what does that
You have an action left.
add to? I have an action?
Yep.
I'll shoot at her, I guess.
With a gun.
Oh, yeah.
With a gun. I tried to do it the nice way.
Ken's.
Too bad. So sad.
Ken's trusty 22.
And I'm not using one of my fancy bullets.
You
I'm
are not.
using a normal
You're saving
bullet.
those for a special occasion.
Yes.
I feel like we're fighting on the
God
Australian
damn.
outback.
How do we feel about an 11?
An 11 does not hit as you you fire off, but again, you have not used Ken's gun in a long time, and so you go wide as she's able to jump down towards her.
Cool. I will, I guess, use the remainder of my turn to press on my wounds. And that's all.
Okay, got it, amazing. So we're gonna go down to Skylar and Narayan. Narayan, what is he doing? Okay,
I'm sorry, I'm gonna use my movement. I have fly cast on myself, so I have a 60-foot fly speed.
Okay, so each square is 10 feet.
Oh, shit balls. Okay.
Oh, I forgot about that. I moved really far.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I get over here.
Okay, Olive whizzes past you, Kaori. Okay, Narayan, we will check back on him in a little bit. We then also have Skylar. Skylar is going to shadow warp over to you, Kaori. You're able to feel Skylar's presence behind you. And she is going to, you hear, "Now, I'm really sorry about the way things went back there. Like, I was trying to we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to unpack here. But here." And she has a handful of powder that she slaps into your face, and it's going to be a potion of healing. Go ahead and roll 3d4 plus 4.
Nice.
3d4 plus 4.
Puff that shit.
That's
Powder.
something that I made.
Healing potion powder.
I'm rolling like absolute dog shit.
Oh, no.
3d4
3d4 plus 4.
plus 4. Okay, that's not bad. 4, 5, 9.
9? Okay, you got 9 points of healing back. Which means Ryan, which means that we cut back over to Mud and the Deacon, who are like knee deep in water as you guys are racing. Like the Deacon's like in your arms right now, like her blood, like her wound has stopped. She had an arrow through her throat, and you are running this goblin woman into the water. Mud, what are you doing?
Okay. Do I see her?
Yes, I'll say as 1,000 men run across the beach, you are able to see hers, arms extended, axe in her hand, locking eyes with a figure like above her.
Do I see Wyla attacking her?
I'm gonna say yes, you would.
Okay. Cool. I am going to bonus action wild shape into a deer because I looked up and they have the fastest speed, movement
Nice.
speed. They have 50 feet, so I'm gonna go. Okay, so that's 10,
Idea.
15, 20, 25. I don't know.
So
I
how,
can
what,
get there.
So what is the
I
movement
guess.
speed of the
No, I
deer?
get I get 50 feet, so
50
I get
feet?
there. I can get there.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Each block is
It's
10 feet.
Yeah.
You can get to
Yeah.
there.
So the measurement tool wasn't right.
Yeah, I got you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let me
We can go
just-
diagonal.
Let me just,
Yes.
Let me just get
Okay,
out of
cool.
this bubble. It's
all
non-Euclidean geometry, guys.
All
Don't
good.
worry about it.
I should go over to hexes.
Oh.
I'll do it for next campaign.
I'm gonna come out of wild shape. 'Cause- I don't know. I'm a fucking deer.
Okay.
God, I feel like an idiot. Or maybe I should.
No.
I don't
You're
know,
all good.
man.
You're all good.
You're good. You're good.
You're the
good.
deer. You just
I-
dropped the deer.
Threw my water, my water pouch, and that was all I did.
Gab's coaching you through it. You were the deer. You're not the deer.
I like
Threw
threw the goblet onto my back as I shifted into a deer, and then fucking sprinted across the fucking sand.
All the Inquisitors go, food! Oh, and they get ready to disappoint.
No, no. And I would like to hold my action.
Okay.
I'd like to hold a spell.
Okay.
As my action.
Okay,
In case this fucking lion gets any closer.
okay, not a problem at all.
Okay.
Then is that your turn?
I say, her, what the fuck is going on?
We need to shoot them down with water, or lure them to the ocean.
Okay. And I get ready.
Okay.
Okay. Then with that being Mud and the Deacon, we then go down to, and actually, you know what? I'm gonna say, because you are within the radius, I will say, Gab, if you want to go now, if her wants to go now, you may.
Sure.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Let's see. I can't really do much.
If you want to wait for her to come to you, she can go first. It's up to you.
Yeah, I want her to come to me a little
Okay.
bit first.
Makes sense. No problem.
Or can I say before? I mean, since me and Mud had that interaction, is it possible to turn to the Inquisitors and go, grab that lion and take her to the water, in case like their turn comes up soon?
No problem. They go, Dunkaroos! And they're gonna run, grab her, and get her to the water if they can.
Perfect. Okay, perfect.
Okay. You were able to watch as Wyla jumps off of because you said some very flirtatious sexual things to her, and she is going to engage with that in a very violent way as she leaps off of the roof, as she begins soaring over 1,000 men's heads and women, and she begins to fly towards you. As she's going to land perched on another section of rubble that is still above all the Inquisitors, but is lower than her. So instead of being 30 feet up, she's now 15 feet up. Make sense?
How far away from us is she?
Well, she's about 20 feet away from you, Mud, 10 feet away from her.
Excellent. Excellent. My held action goes off and I cast Create Water in a rain cloud around her.
Yeah,
That's
baby.
nuts. Give me 1 second.
With my last spell slot. I go, get wet, bitch!
Yes. What is that,
What?
Drew? What happened?
Oh, fuck. She explodes, guys.
Mud, you wait for the so what is it? So again, so Wyla's flying through the air, arrow knocked, coming directly towards you guys. Mud, describe to me what it looks like as you summon this water.
So this, I like step in front of her, and instead of like this incredibly aggressive barbarian that I used to be, it's this like fluid hand movement as the smell of spring rain fills the air, and like the dampness of like a cool night after a hot blazing day under the sun. And it's this heavy rain that is like just cool enough to like, you know, like it's the kind of rain that you sit in and it feels like it cleanses you, as it's just a downpour of the kind of rain that makes the leaves turn bright green during spring.
It is the rain that centers you after anxiety, after fear, after rage, being connected with nature in that way. And you were able to calculate her trajectory as she's leaping forward, as now that she's in the air, she cannot stop. And when she perches onto this rubble, she is halfway there. And as she She looses a single arrow. She explodes through the water, that cooling, that grounding water. And as she stops on the rubble, as the Inquisitors rush over to her like a pack of zombies, like trying to lasso her and whip her to try to like get her down, you're able to watch as the storm clouds disappear, as her eyes return to her. Okay?
I stood in front of her, so does that arrow, what happens, I'm not letting my friend get hurt.
We'll see.
We'll see. You're so right, bestie. Do we have, yeah, I take that arrow. I have more hit points than her does right now.
Do you?
I do.
I have
Where's the barbarian now?
Yeah, she has 29 hit points.
Oh.
Are you the Herbarian? Are you on her right now?
I'm on Herbarian.
Yeah, you have 29 hit points.
I was on the wrong character because I was like, no, I have 58. Nope, I'm on the wrong one.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, I don't need to make death saving throws. I'm at full health. What?
My heart is beating so hard right now.
Oh, fuck.
As with a natural 20, Wyla misses. Aiming for you, the arrow being slightly altered by the water, with it piercing through that heavy rain just before she made contact with it. And as you step in front of her to protect her, you're able to hear as the arrow hits something. And you are fine. Her is fine. You look over, and Deacon Hadassah Pierce has an arrow directly through one of her eyes, directly through her brain, and the deacon dies.
Oh.
The damage rolled by Wyla's arrow was more than double the maximum HP of the deacon. Being a small, weak goblin woman, Deacon Hadassah Pierce is dead. There's no time to focus on that now. As Mud's turn, Wyla's turn, Wyla being centered again, her, we come back to you. I'm going to get through this initiative order, and then we're going to break, as I believe all of the Pash members have been freed of this electric curse, okay? Her, what would you like to do in this moment?
I would like to grab the deacon off the ground, throw her over my shoulder, turn to Mud, and say, Mud, can you heal her?
I don't have any more spells left. I can't.
Okay, I'm gonna use my action and bonus action to run. I don't know where everybody is, but I guess I'm kind of gonna run towards where I last saw AJ and Kalinag to try and get near people to see if someone can heal her.
Okay. So you want the constant rain coming down from Create Water. You grab the deacon's body, and you want to run and I'll say like a light breaking of initiative here. What's up?
Yeah. But the Leonin that's near us, Wyla, she's out of the curse, you said, correct?
She's out of the curse, yes. She is quiet. She's still perched. She doesn't look that afraid of the people below her, but she's looking around like she's trying to take in what's been happening here.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the deacon, and I have a movement of 40 feet, so that'd be 80. Where am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8 oh, that is not me. 8 takes me just about to here.
Okay.
I have the deacon with me.
You have again, arrow straight through the brain, immediately dead. As you rush up to AJ, AJ, water still falling. Her, you feel your arms go. They don't disappear, but they have a bad reaction to this storm. As the coldest water you have ever felt begins drenching you, as you're holding the deacon in your arms.
I turn to AJ. I give AJ the body and I say, take her to someone that can heal her. And I let you deal with that shit.
Okay.
You just passed the torch.
She's dead. She's fully dead.
Yeah.
She is
We
completely
need,
dead.
AJ was just like standing like a kid in the rain, looking up, like, and then oh hey.
She's fully dead. You gotta revive her. All right. I don't know. But
Do I leave the arrow in, or can I pull the arrow out? It doesn't matter anymore, does it?
Unclear.
I don't know.
It's not like she can bleed out. I could take it out, right?
Sure. Whatever works.
If I tug it, does it give easily, or is it like stuck in there?
When you tug it, it seems to give pretty easily.
Okay, I'll leave it there for now.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Did I
to do.
maybe
I'll say
kind
you
of
can pal around with AJ here for a while if you want.
did I maybe kind of sort of see Olive cast this spell, or no?
You feel the cold water, and you are able to recognize that came from Olive. You're not able to have a direct line of sight to Olive right now, but you know
Yeah.
it came from Olive.
Okay.
Gab's fucking losing again.
Darby just wrote
Man.
something pretty funny in the chat, in our secret chat.
I'm entirely earnest. I mean it entirely for real. I think this is a great plan.
Yeah, except that she has an arrow through her head. And
She's
it's just-
fine. She's fine.
Man, well, I'm gonna at the very least get the dead body out of the rain, because that probably doesn't seem like a good idea.
Yeah, she's getting soaked.
Yeah.
Look at the secret chat, Nico.
I did.
Okay.
I think this is a great plan.
You know what? I'm kind of just gonna like go around here somewhere
Okay.
and like try to hide her dead body from all
Wait.
the soldiers.
What about Umberly? What about the Umberly priests?
I don't know who those people are. I don't know what they can do. I'm just gonna kind of like prop her against the wall and stand on the open part, so like she's hidden behind my legs.
So wait, so you're gonna put her against a wall. So you run into a ruined building, collapse, rubble everywhere. You put her against the wall. You stand in front of her to block anyone from seeing her.
And I just kind of like, you know, arm on the wall, just like mind my own business. It's whatever.
Okay, give me a performance check and roll the lowest you've ever rolled in your life.
You do have a coin.
I do, but if I roll one, I'm not flipping it.
Isn't that 20?
It's a
Nope.
third.
One.
It's a one.
If you remember what I said roll the lowest you possibly can, because Nico, in this moment, AJ is completely unremarkable, is doing nothing out of the ordinary, is not putting on a performance, and rushes
my
into this
God.
building, and everyone just kind of forgets about AJ for a couple minutes.
It's the best one I've ever rolled in my life.
As the deacon is dead
AJ's
against the
pulling
wall.
a Joel from season 1 real quick. Just
And AJ, I need a perception check as you take the deacon's body into here, place it against the wall, and you're kind of like scanning for any like possible other stimuli.
surely this dice won't roll bad twice in a row.
Surely.
17.
Holy
There you
shit,
go.
17?
Yeah.
With a 17, the deacon arrow through just above the eye, through the head, out the other side of the head, dead completely. As you are carrying the deacon through the rain, you're able to feel the dry, arid air begin to remove the water from your internals, from your armor plating, from your orcish skin, as you kind of like widen once again, as you kind of get that flexibility back. The deacon's clothing soaked through by this rain, hair soaked, and you're able to notice that the blindfold that she is wearing, as water begins pelting it, you're able to see that there is writing on the blindfold that is beginning to fade if you do not interact with it quickly.
I will interact with it quickly, as you say.
Okay. How do you try to
like-
remove it? Like, what do you try to do?
Basically, like, it got wet, so it's showing something that you won't see when it's dry.
It's kind of like how you can see pencil or ink on paper better when it's wet, and the paper rapidly disappears.
Look
I
with
take
your
a
special
picture with
eyes.
my eyeballs. No. I guess I'll take it off her head, right, and pull it closer to see if I can read it.
Okay. Do you read Aquin?
Fuck no.
Okay. You do not read Aquin. However,
Oh, does she have no eyeballs under the headband?
As you remove the blindfold, she does have eyeballs. I need
Blindfold, that's a better word.
I need a Constitution check from you.
A Constitution check. Is that like a? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Constitution
yeah.
check.
Yeah.
I'm looking for an 11 or higher.
Oh no. Oh
Nope.
no.
I rolled a 2. I flipped my coin. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
So now you can flip it back.
You remove the blindfold, and AJ, you have a flashback. You have a flashback to a horrendous part of your life where for but just a few days there was no blinking, there was no sleep, there was no sensory input whatsoever, as you were a brain, optical nerves connected to your eyes. And you flash black. You flash black. You flash black. You flash
You
back.
Jack Black.
You jacked off, and you suddenly summon back. And you're able to see the body that you're inhabiting now, or at least a part of it, staring back at you. And you're able to see an orcish woman, like basically like a butcher's smock on, surgical tools, bloody hands, bloody gloves, blood splattered across her face, as she looks to you and says, "I think this might be my best work yet. Not you necessarily, but what I will make of you. You will be beautiful. And you, or at least a part of you, will serve me forever. Appropriate, given the pain you have caused me, no?" And you're able to watch as she holds up one of her hands and says, "Apologies. Everything can kind of run together. But it won't be long now. Time to put something useful in your head for once." And as you kind of flash back to this, you were able to hear hear these words. You're in this jar. What would AJ's thoughts, what would have AJ been thinking or feeling in this moment?
Pretty freaked out. You know, I'm watching. You know, I don't have control. I don't have free will right now.
I mean, you do.
I have no
you just can't. You
say.
can't move. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, I can't act on anything. You know, he feels very hopeless in this moment. So all he can really do is just like blink and try to not let his mind run.
Okay. As AJ blinks in a taunting gesture, Mabel Redwood, this like orcish doctor, turns her body away, kind of like opening your field of view so that you're able to see your own body with the cranium chopped right below your hairline, with there being an empty skull, like basically caps off your head, empty skull, no brain. As she turns back and looks into the jar once again and says, "After everything, you do have very handsome eyes." And as you stare at her, you're able to notice again the blood, the horror, all of this, just trying not to let your mind wander, trying to stay sane in this moment. You see her brownish, reddish eyes. and you blink in real life, and you come back to your form. You come back to this present moment as you're investigating this deacon, and as you remove the blindfold, the reason that you had this flashback is because the deacon has the same reddish, brownish eyes.
Got a crystal in her skull.
Uh-oh. Well, she has one now. One eyeball's gone. Allegedly.
One eyeball's not gone. Arrow right through the temple, or like
above
right
the
through the
eyeball.
forehead, through the center of her head.
Above the eye. Okay. I'll put the blindfold away, realizing that I can't read it, but seeing how I saw the text, maybe I can have someone
Okay.
find someone that can read it, and I will just keep, la-di-da, nothing wrong, no dead people, no dead head of the church or whatever she is.
Okay.
I don't regret her dying anymore.
And with that, we are going to break from the initiative order. However, we are going to maintain the same kind of chaotic environment as you guys are able to find yourself in this chaos. However, the Inquisitors are still on the warpath trying to get to the Pash clan, who are now no longer mind-controlled. You guys know that, they do not. So I'm going to put the combat music back on, but get rid of the map. That sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Not dramatic enough. Hold on. Perfect. As you guys are scattered around the city, you can find yourselves very easily, though. What do you all do? The floor is yours.
I am Cowrie, and for my first move,
You
Wait,
are.
what?
Oh, okay.
I am her, and I'm gonna tell my men to stand down.
Mighty
Oh.
I am.
I am
Cowrie.
Olive and I wild magic surge.
I'm Mud.
You have to go there.
I'm AJ. I'd see
I'm
horrifying
her.
minions. I'm in a jar.
I kissed my wife.
I'm Cowrie. I open up the bag band.
Okay, got it.
we're almost there. We're almost there.
Almost there. There we go.
Yeah.
As the Inquisitors are still going after Wyla, you see another pack of Inquisitors coming down towards where AJ was with Kalinag and Yorda and Kurlek and the two Umberly cultists who are still just trying to beat the shit out of Kurlek because they don't know what's going on and they weren't given any orders besides kill them. What do you guys do?
Well, I'm gonna fly over to my guys. I'll go over to the big one and the small one, and I'll say, "Stop!"
As you're able to see the small one kind of on the back of Kurlek, like stabbing into his shoulder, goes, stops, and immediately hops off.
And then I'll look at Yorda, and I'll say, "What are you doing here?"
Nico, you want to take this one?
No.
Yes, sir. Okay, well, just taking that one right back. Not a problem.
I appreciate the offer, but no.
He looks at you so concerned and goes, "We had a plan. It's good to see you again. We had a plan. We were going to come here. My family, my clan, we were going to come here. But on the dam, something happened. Something we couldn't stop thinking about. We have to move now." And like Kalinag is like right there and like is talking to you and goes, "You're a cult leader now?"
Yes.
Okay. Potentially useful. Incredible. We've been on journeys. We have a lot of catching up to do.
None of. I look around. There's no sign of the All God Cleric, is there?
Give me a perception check. Everyone here, give me a perception check.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
He's right behind me, isn't he? 6.
6.
23.
23.
14.
I have a plus 11 to perception.
14.
14.
11.
11. Darby.
20.
Oh, I got 14.
14. If you got above a
Question,
10,
with-
what's up?
With the 23 perception, do I see Yorda?
You are able, I will say the 23, as you all are kind of like trying to figure out what the fuck's going on right now, you are able to see Olive and Yorda having a conversation that you cannot hear.
What the fuck?
With that, anyone that got above of the 10 is able to hear in the distance. And you can hear an explosion.
Did that sound like our good friend the All God Cleric?
As you look up towards the ziggurat, you're able to see a puff of smoke and a figure who jumped straight through a wall of the ziggurat and is now sliding down the side of the angled wall and is coming to join the battle.
Oh.
Better
How
get
much time
that
do we
song
got?
ready. Better warm up those vocal cords.
I'll lean into Yorda and Kalia and say, none of us stand with the All God Cleric.
I don't, Kalinag goes, it seems that a lot of people got a lot of problems with him.
Gather your family and get out of my sight.
Pass Clan, rally on me! Where do you want us to go?
You came here on ships, yes?
Yes, we did.
Get on your ships. We'll be in touch.
But our people are still under that effect, though.
And you know how to break them.
We might be
Go
risking...
for a swim! Go for a swim!
You watch as he fumbles around with his... what's up?
Is AJ and her near there? Near this conversation?
You guys can hear this conversation happening as people are still rushing around looking for the Pash clan members.
Olive, they cannot get close to the other members or else they will go back to the way they were.
Well, first of all, call off your men so they do not kill them. Please.
Sure.
The
Didn't we
Inquisitors.
Didn't we send some to hunt the rest of them down?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't find them.
Well, to be fair, they kind of deserve it, don't they, Olive?
The ones here, please. We will talk. But right now, we need to make sure none of us get caught in the crossfire.
I'll turn to the Inquisitors. I will turn to them on all, and I will say, the fight is over. Go back to your dwellings. Prepare for the feast. Tell the All God Cleric that his prophets have saved the day. Shoo.
We did it! Shoo, 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 shoo. And they begin to disperse. As all of your men are rallied, they begin spreading the word around. As bells begin ding 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 ding. As everyone begins settling down, but you are still able to hear rushing directly towards you guys.
What's the goblin woman's name or her title?
Deacon.
I already forgot. The
Deacon
deacon.
Hadassah
What are we
Pierce.
doing about the deacon?
What about the deacon?
Oh, she's dead.
Oh, she's dead as fuck.
Will I have joined them at this point?
I'm gonna
or
say
am
that
I still far away.
anyone that wants to convene at this point, rushing through the city, you're knocking into Inquisitors just trying to get by, you're able to find your party. Yes, anyone that wants to join can join.
Put her over there.
I'll turn to the Umberly Mugs and say, can you revive?
You watch as the weird one rushes over to her, and goes, allow me to see what I can do. And I'm gonna make a quick check for him.
Like
Can I give him guidance or no?
As he takes his dagger and he lightly traces it on his stomach, so that there's a small little gash through his clothing and into his skin. You're able to watch him and think deep. He puts a hand onto her wound as you see as the blood kind of trails onto his fingers and tries to enter as he goes, there is no soul to call back from the depths.
So about that, and I will relay the brief flashback that I had to my friends that know all about my bestie MRPhD.
All right.
I don't relay the info about the blindfold yet.
About the eyes or about the actual blindfold?
The blindfold that has some text that I can't read.
Okay, got you.
I will keep that to myself for now. Just the flashback about the eyes and the brain stuff.
So she's one of them.
I guess so. I mean, we can double check for ourselves, right?
I mean, we could crack her skull open and show it to the All God Cleric.
It's a pretty gruesome scene for him to show up on, don't you think?
Yes, we need to get our story straight. Quickly.
All right, I'll pull.
One of the
No,
Inquisitors
I leave the arrow
just-
in. I'm not touching the arrow.
We were able to bless them and provide them safety, and they were able to drop whatever curse was put upon them. We are prophets.
Yes, and but what do we tell him about the deacon?
About the deacon.
We found out that the deacon is actually a pawn for one of the agents in the fists, and we can prove it by showing him the crystal in her skull.
If that's the line, I'm taking the arrow out because none of us shoot arrows.
I don't know if we should tell him. He's already so paranoid and angry.
If he sees the arrow and sees Wyla or one of the Leonin, it doesn't matter that we liberated them. He's still gonna lose his mind.
Yeah. She's just not here.
She's just
It's a
taking
big
lo-
island.
She's
I
taking
pull
a
the
long,
arrow out.
She's taking a long snooze. She'll be fine.
Do I think the bagman would eat her if I put her in the bag?
You're not gonna
You
see
have
her
a bag
again.
of devouring. You have a bag of devouring. Put her in there.
If we do
We're
this,
trying to get
if
rid
we
of the
do this,
evidence?
there's no coming back. She's gone. Are we doing that?
Mud.
Sure.
Didn't Olga Clark know that she left with you? And
She's
that
on
was
the
the
boat.
last.
She drowned in the water.
No, he doesn't know because I just talked to the deacon about it,
Yeah.
and we were going that way. Although we did go through town, so people might have seen us.
Put her in the bag.
DM, can I make a quick strategy check? Does the All God Cleric know anything about MRPHD? Or at least, or like, what are his ties to the Fist at the very least?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. There's not a. That's a great question to ask.
Uh-huh.
There's not a roll that you could make to figure that out.
Right.
It's like there needs to be more pieces put on the board to put things together to understand what's going on here.
Alright, yes. Put her in the bag. We found out that she deceived the All God Cleric, and she left. She deserted.
Yeah. she
Well,
left.
but she kept
Can we
from
just
him.
say that she tried to attack Mud? Is that
Just
play?
I don't think we should tell him anything
Just
because
put
she
her in-
kept from him that Kenneth betrayed him because she thought that would like make him go crazy.
Put her in the bag. We will figure this out later. We do not have time.
Where are they?
Put her in the bag. 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 We'll
in the
figure
bag.
out the story later. We just don't know
Alright.
where she is right now.
I took the arrow out and I chucked it.
In the bag
Away.
man or the bag of devouring?
Bag of
We put
devouring. Gone forever.
Oh.
What's the
Okay.
difference? What's the difference? I remember the bagman vaguely. What's the
The
bagman
bagman,
do?
we could theoretically get her back. Okay, let's put her in there.
Wait,
Bag
what?
of devouring.
Because
she's
eventually-
shredded. She's
Because
gone.
Yeah,
it might
okay.
be kind of nice to like look at the crystal or whatever. is
Yeah,
in her
okay,
brain.
bagman. She's in the bagman bag.
Okay.
And so now she's just chilling with the bagman?
She's just
Yeah,
in there.
her
He's
dead
a friend
body.
for him.
Well,
Yeah.
she's dead, so
And we
So-
may or may not
Can
get
you-
her back if the
Can you
bagman
tell
wants to
him
give him
not?
up.
Can you tell him not to eat her?
Bagman. I'm gonna throw some gold in there too.
A
Say,
hand
don't
comes
eat
out.
that.
And he like
Don't
kind of-
eat this.
He points to the gold.
Well, okay. I'm gonna take the deacon and I'm gonna wrap her up in some of my scraps of cloth that I have, and I'm going to. I
Lingerie.
say the gold, and I say, look, this is for you, and I hold up the deacon and I go, this is not. This is mine. Okay, and I put them both in.
Immediately gone. Disappears into the void.
Oh my
Cool.
Kyrie, have you ever gotten something back out of that bag?
Yeah, a handful of times.
Okay, okay.
I'm
Bacon
I
for
am going
gold.
to
Oh, right.
give Cowrie guidance, and I'm going to switch my wild shape to a star map of the chalice, of the dragon. So I want to make intelligence, wisdom checks. No, I'm gonna do the chalice for healing. Nope, I'm gonna do the dragon so I get better at wisdom and intelligence checks.
Okay,
I'm
got
gonna
it.
Give Cowrie guidance though.
All right, incredible. As you guys are able to hear the as he is moving so fast towards you guys, is there anything else you guys want to say? Like, I'm talking 1 or 2 sentences before we go to break.
She ran away.
We don't know where she is.
Okay.
We just don't know.
We don't know. He doesn't know where she is. We don't know where she is.
Can I make an insight check to make sure that nobody saw me carrying the deacon? Because I ran near Inquisitors.
Go ahead and give me one final.
But they shooed.
That was before they shooed.
They saw a deer with the deacon on its back.
I am going to need an. Give me an
Better
insight
question:
check.
why would they care, or would they
Yeah.
like?
Yeah, that is true, because they were trying to go after Wyla, was the instructions I gave them.
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
I'm gonna flip my coin. Oh, that's a lot better. Uh, 20. Hold up. 23.
With a 23, as the deacon was hit with the arrow, as you jumped into action, grabbed her body, and ran to AJ as fast as you could. You had to run directly through several hundred Inquisitors who you know in your heart of hearts definitely saw you and saw her in the injured state. Now, you did dismiss the Inquisitors. That is true, which was a very smart decision because you have bought yourself time. However, with the amount of people that saw you carrying the body, it is not a matter of if the All-God Cleric finds that information, it is a matter of when. And
They saw me. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no, what were you going to say?
I was just going to continue talking, but if you're not done, go ahead.
The last thing I'm going to say is the lie that you all wish to convey is a smart one because it will buy you time. However, when the truth is discovered, you have to imagine that at least right now, her is going to be the one to take the blame.
They saw me running away with the deacon in hand. I ran through hundreds of them. We healed her, and she ran away. We healed her, and we have no idea.
We
From
healed her
whatever
and she ran.
whatever healing we did, freaked her out, and she ran away. This might not work. This might not work.
But I thought if we check her cranium and it proves what we think we
Yeah.
know, isn't that
That's
a
what
plan to?
We could just say
excuse
we
it?
eventually found her dead.
What direction did the Pash clan go?
You
They're
saw.
still here.
So
Did they yeah, they still around? Or they?
No, so Kalinag rallied everyone and they moved west, and it seems that they are going to, you guys would have to imagine, they are not going to try to escape the island without their clan, and they are not going to try to go towards their clan as they would just get brain infected again. It seems that they are going to try to hide in the ruins and move in like a small nomadic pack to evade capture and figure out what to do next.
Yeah, and I did put in the message, right, Cowrie, to get the ships destroyed, so that they may or may not have a way off the island right now, and the rest of their clan may or may not be dead because we sent like 500 Inquisitors after them.
I think we did.
Allegedly, there's no proof.
Really quick, one more idea
Yes.
for the deacon. What if the bag is a very, very powerful artifact and we put her in there and she needs to stay in there for a long time to heal? And she'll come back out when she's ready, like an easy bake oven.
Canon now.
No.
Ganon,
No?
Ganon.
Okay.
Ganon.
if you can convince him of that, because I don't think any of us
Probably
could.
not.
Regardless,
Then
you'll
it
need,
could work.
You'll need to.
Well,
Play
to
some
calm
music.
down anyway. Okay.
If he's
We'll stall anyway. Whatever it is we tell him, we'll stall.
We healed her and she ran away.
Okay.
I'm just going to be by Kaori's side, ready to give guidance at any point.
Okay. As the All God
I'm
Cleric.
not looking at Olive. I have not looked at her once this entire time.
Okay. Factions beginning to form. What's up?
I didn't tell Mud yet, did I? That I
saw
found
them.
out.
Yep.
You haven't told me yet, but I saw her talking with Yorda.
Okay.
As factions beginning to form here, as the All God Cleric rounds the final corner and begins to approach you all, as you have all convened close to the effigies, close to the spot where thousands of people gathered only a day and a half ago. As he rushes towards all of you, as you're able to see sword smoking in his hand, like almost like magic is ready to explode out of it, as like his blood is being channeled into the weapon in some kind of like unholy matrimony. You're able to see that's in his one hand as he's like crying blood through his tumors with like just fear and anger of tears and scowls as he's reciting prayers over and over. And in his other hand, wiggling and still alive, you were able to see Narayan, who was captured within the ziggurat and who was unable to escape with the rest of the Pash clan. And with that, we'll take a very quick break.
Yikes!
The Battle of Xirigo is done. You guys survived.
Sacrifice the child.
Uh-oh.
Tradesies, we give you your dead deacon. You give us this baby.
But don't kill him yet. Give us 8 hours. And then you can kill him, and then we'll take him away real quick, and might will be like, poof.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Whew.
We all have a good time?
Oh yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry, Gab. I'm sorry, Nico, that you guys didn't get to pop off. You guys found the solution immediately.
We tried to pop off and we were losing, so this worked out better.
We had our own entire episode. It's fine.
Also,
You had your own
I-
private pop off.
What's up? Also, how's everyone doing HP wise?
Poor.
I am at half health.
Half
I have
health.
no spell slots. I have no wild shapes. I have no wheel or woe. I have one guiding bolt from my star map left.
Okay.
I've been at full.
I can't rage anymore. I'm done raging. I've used all my rages.
I am at less than half, but I have 2 methods of healing myself if I need it.
Okay. And how's Kaori doing?
23 out of 45.
23 to 45. Okay. Got it. Well, then with that,
45.
take a very quick break. Go pop your hips. Go get some water. Go get yourself relaxed because it's going to be very stressful until we end off. So everyone get excited for that. We will see you guys soon. Peace out.
Whew.
Woo. Uber Eve.
And we're back.
Uber Ever.
Candle shoe. So yeah, okay. Wow, that was a lot of sillies out. That was a long break.
We have a lot of sillies today.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta even out the vibe somehow because now you're gonna watch a 20-year-old kid get his fucking head cut off.
No.
And that's
it's
where-
fine.
Nothing bad ever
squeeze
happens
him,
to the
he's gonna
Pashes.
pop his little head off.
Well, so that is where we return to this story.
Yikes.
As again, 12 feet tall, weighing 1,000 pounds, you're able to see enormous 12-foot greatsword in one hand. With again, it's his. Narayan is in his hand with his index and middle finger around one collarbone. He has his pinky and his ring finger on the other collarbone. His thumb is around his torso, and he is squeezing him. As it seems that Narayan is trying to pry the fingers off, and the Olga Cleric is too strong.
Is Orion still have the lightning in his eyes?
Narayan was neutralized by
He was
Olive, and so he's
neutralized.
clean.
Okay.
Hello. Hold on to Dur's loot.
As you begin pulling out the loot, you are able to watch as the All God Cleric kind of walks forward and says, I'm just going to move my mic back from this. I got to get in the mindset.
Stay in the box now!
Come out of the box. How could this happen? How? Followers of the Storm God come to bring the horrific winds and strikes of lightning to my city, to my Inquisitors, and I find them even. And he picks up Narayan and begins squeezing him harder, and I even find them in the bowels of my own temple. And he is furious.
I make my way up to him. I go, "Wait, we've fixed it. We've fixed it." And I'm going to start to sing at him, I guess.
You watch as you try to play the lute, and you are able to. Oh wait, the music's gonna lapse. Hold on. And the All God Cleric, as your hands go for your lute and kind of get it up in front of you, he takes his enormous sword, and in the blur, he comes up to you, Cowrie, and puts the blade directly against your throat as he says, "What do you think? What are you thinking? We do not need music now! We need anger and vengeance!"
And I'm going to focus on that, and I'm going to start to cry.
Didn't see that coming.
Because this sucks.
Narayan is slowly starting to stop moving. As you begin to weep, and
I'm just looking at him. I am watching the life start to drain out of him, and I am going to weep.
Cowrie begins crying. Cowrie begins weeping. And as you begin weeping, you watch as the All God Cleric goes, "No, no, 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 no." And you watch as he calms down. The All God Cleric looks to you, Cowrie. He kneels down. His grip lightens on Narayan. He pulls out the same cloth handkerchief and gives it to you and says, "Please steel yourself. Please calm yourself. I need to put a 25-minute timer on as you've bought yourself some time with the normal version of him."
Oh my god.
I will let you know, though, that I apologize that I've emotionally upset you with this, but I am very disappointed that you would have such a reaction in this way. We must be on the warpath now. We have had battle waged within the city. We have lost Inquisitors. This is no time for rational minds.
These people were possessed. They weren't in control. They were being controlled by something else, and we've been freeing them. This boy here is innocent. He was in control of something else.
Looks over to Narayan. "Speak truth, boy. They may be your last words." As Narayan is like choking out essentially, again, like he's like in between being strangled and like being free. It's kind of like that like half area as he goes, "Yes, my family possession." And that's all he's able to get out. As the All God Cleric goes, "Then what course of action are we to take? Are we just supposed to excuse these people who have executed members of my most loyal flock?"
We absorb them into the flock and we make it stronger. They earn forgiveness.
Penance. And through penance, one can be absolved of their misgivings. Anyone else have anything else to say here?
Mud will just at Cowrie's back, looking at the grip he has on Narayan, will go, "They will come back for this one. And they will be a lot easier to control if you don't kill their family. I speak from experience."
Yes, infuriating them further will only bring about more destruction and delay my plans further and further. There is no need for that now.
They are powerful warriors. If we can get them on our side, they will be more than beneficial to you.
Beneficial to us, yes, of course. Then you, her, such powerful warriors of such great value to our cause, whatever call I sent out brought the worst of these followers, again, blasphemers, aggressors, people not deserving of your strength, your embracing arms. Do you wish for this one, who has denied your will, who has attacked your people? Do you wish for him to continue to live? Because I found him quite easily a powerful warrior he is not.
He didn't attack anyone.
Explain yourself.
I encountered him in the ziggurat. He was terrified. He seems the strongest of the mind, trying to fight this possession. We know where his family is. Send him with a message. Invite them to the feast.
I must... to invite betrayers to such a table where we shall be discussing our plans for the future, for the spreading and the amplification of the all-God faith. Gab, you okay?
Yeah, allergies.
I feel you. I feel you there, man. I got you. That is so forgiving. Of all of the gods of mercy above us, you are channeling their words through your tongue at this moment. But tactically, they may strike again, and they may wound, they may kill each one of you as retribution for us even holding on to this cub. I fear I must consult my deacon before we progress.
They won't. They won't attack again. We know some of what this possession was.
Then
and we can stop it.
pray tell, Olivine, pray tell, what caused such noble warriors to act in such a way?
What
Fury.
was the dude's name when I got like? Remember, I hit Kalinag and I got sent up to the ship.
Captain
Imdag.
Imdago.
I will say that name.
Imdago. Okay. Anyone jump in on that?
I've met him
I-
too.
This Captain Imdago, where is he within the city that he can control these minds so easily?
He's the Fury. He is the storm. He controls the storm.
Captain Imdago controls the Fury. He is the Fury.
Yeah.
And he reaches out and is commanding these loyal servants of Talos to do his bidding.
Yes.
Sums it up.
And who better to give us intel on what it is he wants, what it is he plans, than his defected soldiers? Who will be grateful when you show them mercy, who will devote themselves to you instead.
He is thinking. You see gears turning in his head in this calm state as he puts Narayan down. He holds onto his arms very tightly as Narayan and begins like kind of like breathing normally again, looking at this like grotesque, malformed, monstrous Goliath as the Olga Claire looks at Narayan and goes, I'm going to have hundreds of people escort you to chambers where you are going to be constrained, where you're going to be punished within the ziggurat. It will be a punishment of faith. If you are a powerful enough warrior, you will be able to persevere. As you're experiencing this penance, I want you to know that I apologize that this must befall you. For you are a powerful warrior with a strong mind. However, there are customs here there must be a certain respect, and I must maintain the idea that those loyal to me cannot be assaulted and have the attackers let go with impunity. But I wish for you to take your mind off of the pain, so that you may not only be stronger, not only persevere longer, but so that you may come out of this penance with a decision. Because someone within your family is going to have to die for this betrayal. And because of your strong mind and your strong will, I believe you will make the right choice. Think about who shall be punished for this. Inquisitors, away with him. And 200 Inquisitors come up, and Narayan looks to all of you guys as they pull their swords, and he gets up in the middle of this crowd and begins to be escorted away.
I'm going to very quietly send a message to him and say, we won't let this happen, I promise. I'm sorry.
I can buy as much time as I can. Maybe a few hours.
We'll do everything we can to try and make it so you don't have to.
Let him come with us.
Inquisitor stops, Narayan stops, Olga Cleric stops, looks down at you, Olive, and goes, how much time do you have? Holy shit. Looks down and goes, why?
It is my fault he is here. It is my fault that his family came here in the first place.
He kneels. How incredibly noble of you. Explain yourself. Why? And how?
When you first received word of our existence, we were in the arbor. And not this one, but one of his family interrupted a grand battle and aimed to kidnap one of our friends. His brother was our friend once, and I wanted to protect him. So I helped him escape. They got away, and now they're here.
He thinks for a moment. What's going through everyone's mind right now as he thinks? I'm buying myself time.
Olive she's saying these things to the All God Cleric, but she's hoping the words reach her crew as well. But she's holding eye contact with the All God Cleric.
Okay. Anybody else's thoughts swirling, or would you wish to hear the All God Cleric's response?
I'm so afraid that he's going to decide that Olive needs to be punished instead.
AJ's a little shocked because he half expected Callie Nag to be lying that she let Yorda go.
Her is just nodding her head, agreeing with everything Olive is saying. But yeah, she did do this. And yeah, I know.
Anything for Mud?
Mud is scared. And Mud, I'd like to keep anything else close to the chest for right now.
Okay, makes sense. The Alga Cleric looks to you, Olive, and again, still in his calm state, he plunges his sword into the ground, and it begins bubbling the sand up as the sword was so incredibly hot. As he rests his arm on his knee and says, "It's incredibly noble that even through the worst of actions, through the worst of offenses, you can still see past someone's sins, see past their corruption, and give them an opportunity to better themselves. I believe that is noble. And for that I can commend your strength of will and strength of faith that they would return to you. However, as I was removing the scales from a learned mermaid woman, she said a phrase which is not religious. However, one that has stuck with me, that I have adopted into my doctrine. It is the concept of statute, the statute of limitations. And although, as the butterfly flaps its wings, which causes the rising tsunami to wipe out towns, I believe that that butterfly is not innocent of its actions, regardless of where its head may have been, wherever its thoughts may have been swirling, whatever actions it may have taken. I believe there still must be consequence.
Let him stay with my monks.
Narayan, please.
He interrupted our ceremony. It's only fitting that he remains where he planned to attack.
If that is your decree, then your monks can look after Narayan as we anticipate his family's return. However, and all of it pains me to say this, if you are admitting to bringing these people here, punishment still must be doled.
And they will be.
All right. Olive, I need you to come with me.
May I please have a moment with my crew first? May we... Much has happened, and I think we are all suffering from exhaustion. Perhaps it is best to deal with this with clearer minds. Please.
Make no mistake. I have no intention, nor do my inquisitors, of killing you, for this punishment shall not be mortal. However, you shall have learned from your actions when you return. But as you have been so honest in your confession, please take a moment to be with your friends. But I will need you to come with me.
Thank you, Olga the Cleric.
Thank you, my General of the Sea. And he steps away by about 10, 20 paces and will give you guys some privacy as Narayan is flinches away from him and then kind of stands at the outskirt of your group. And the floor is yours. What do you do?
I gesture my monks to go over to Narayan.
They immediately surround him.
I'll turn to my crew.
We're not doing this.
No, we're not.
No.
I'll look at Carrie. Can you?
Message? I'm messaging you. You can respond to this message.
We're going to buy as much time as possible. And then we're either leaving or killing this man.
I don't want to let this happen, though.
I don't either, but I'm saying this back out loud. Unless someone else has any options. I can take it. And if I had to guess, it seems like perhaps I deserve it on
No.
some level.
Do you believe that?
I do.
Insight check.
I'm also gonna do one.
I'm also gonna do one. Can I have advantage because it's my girlfriend?
Of course you can.
Natural 20.
I rolled a 21.
Carrie goes,
Oh, Gab, I also got a 21.
Let's go.
14, but
I rolled like dog water for whatever I was trying to do. She does, but not all the way. She's confident in her choice, but now she's regretting the consequences.
I am looking through my stuff.
I'm sorry. I kept this from you. From all of you. I know nothing I say will make you forgive me in this moment. But I need you to know there was a lot happening at the Battle of the Bards. Someone had to make a decision, and I did.
Step down as captain until you earn our trust back.
You never elected me.
Oh, we're overthrowing you.
I can't hear you, Mud.
Get closer. You were never going to tell us, were you?
I wanted to tell Rahi first, because I knew this is how you would react.
And that's a bad thing? I feel like I don't even know you. Who are you?
Jorto was our friend before you, Mud. Same as AJ. Say we had not gone to rescue him from our PhD, AJ. If we had encountered his body in the fist and he tried to kill us, Would you put him down? And I look at her and Cowrie. And since you've all forgotten, Rahi tried to kill us.
Yes,
We
I would have put him down. For the safety of everybody.
talk things over. We share things because you're right. Nobody is the captain here. And I'm sorry if my anger towards your friend is something that got in the way of you telling me what happened. And I'm sorry if I don't fucking know you. I don't know what you're turning into, but you scare the fucking shit out of me. And we will talk about this when you get back, because you are getting back. And it's fine. It will be fine. If you don't, I will never make you pick loyalty for friends over others. Because we have bigger things to worry about. But I have never, I have never hid anything from you guys. Once I figured out, once I felt safe, I have hid nothing. And I don't know. I don't know if you... I don't know if you're safe anymore. And Mud is going to turn heel and walk away before he bursts into tears.
I will follow Mud.
It's the same situation as Rahi. They have the same possession. And we found a solution. Why is this different?
Yelling at this while we're walking away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to just turn it back and I'm going to say, because you didn't tell us.
We're friends, Olive. We're friends. We tell each other shit, even if it makes the other person upset.
I would have gotten over it if you had trusted me and talked to me about it and why it was important to you. Because you're important to me and your opinions matter to me. But you made the decision for everybody. And then you didn't tell us.
I look at AJ. Anything you want to add on to the pile?
You know, it's been a while since we were close enough for me to feel a certain way about this. But I am shocked that you would choose a former crewmate to the current ones. Whatever emotions withstanding, you look out for who's with you now. Whether you deserve what's coming to you, though, I don't believe I'm to be the judge of that.
I look at Gary.
I don't know what to do.
Go with them. I'm sorry I dragged you into this.
You didn't drag me into anything.
This. If I talked about it with you, I should have discussed it with them. I shouldn't have made you keep secrets. I still have a lot to learn.
You're not the only one who could have told them. I could have done it too.
You didn't. And I'm so grateful for that.
You're going to be fine.
I'll be fine.
We're gonna come back.
I'm going to come back. And I'll pull him in by our pinkies and give him a kiss.
I'll just be back. You have to live long enough for them to forgive you.
I intend to. There's a lot I want to do. There's a lot I have to learn.
I'll see you later.
I will see you later. Get some rest. Make sure no one hurts. Boy.
Okay. And I don't know where exactly the All God Cleric is going to bring her, but I'm gonna stand there until I can't see her anymore.
As the All God Cleric has come out of his peaceful state, he stomps over once again, and not wanting to tarnish such an emotional moment, not wanting to do the raspy, screaming aspect of his voice, but he aggressively comes between you and Cowrie in this way. And Olive, do you go with him?
I do.
Cowrie, you're able to watch as Olive turns. The All God Cleric is able to put like a hand across the entirety of Olive's back and keeps pushing her forward down the main street of Xirigo, paraded through for all the Inquisitors and all of the Druids and all of the Silent Choir and all of the populace to see, as you watch her go for a mile, 2 miles, until the debris becomes too plentiful and she disappears from your view. Shifting focus to you, Olive. As you are paraded through these streets, now that you are alone, having had this emotional conversation, having heard these harsh words, what is going through your mind?
I think now she fully believes she deserves it, whatever's coming to her. And yeah, everyone's words are echoing her mind, and she's starting to kind of unravel, and like the whole facade she put on as soon as we got to Xirigo of this holy general is starting to go away, and you slowly see the scared little girl from Turnaround again as she's going through everything she's done with this crew and realizing and just thinking about all the things we've done together, all the things everyone has done, and thinking, I'm not as good a leader as I think I am. Or maybe I don't, or maybe I'm not a leader at all.
Okay. As those self-doubts are swirling with the impending nature of each forward step, as you disappear from Cowrie's view, you also disappear into the ziggurat, the temple of Xirigo. And as you are brought through the winding halls, as the All-God Cleric and ignites his blade, cutting his hand upon it, illuminating the tunnels going downward, it comes to a point where you have begun walking these tunnels for the second time, as you come to a grand set of doors which open to reveal the healing chambers beneath the Temple of Xirigo, beneath the ziggurat. 10 chosen Inquisitors follow as well. As you step into the healing chambers, as the doors are propped open behind you, the All-God Cleric, with his tumorous, horrible, deformed, manic form, says, "Enter into the water, and the penance can begin."
I walk in silently.
You silently walk into the water, your movement not even creating ripples, as the icy cold water once again almost expels your air from your lungs. As you submerge yourself, we're gonna say you go up until maybe shoulder, basically, so your head is still visible.
Mm-hmm.
As the All-God Cleric's flaming sword, you watch as he says, "Stillness. This chamber is of stillness. To disrupt that, to disrupt Umberly in that way, would be so painful for her as it will be painful for you. When I hear the screams, I shall return. And that will be the music that you shall communicate within the lyrics of your wails, that you have learned the painful consequence of such action. Do I make myself clear?"
Yes, All-God Cleric.
Although the Inquisitors must pay witness, I shall give you some privacy alone with your thoughts. And the All-God Cleric takes his flaming sword and plants it within the healing pool that you are submerged in. And you watch as the sword is you're no visible flame, but you watch as bubbles begin to erupt out of the sword, around the sword. And soon the still water is disrupted by this mountainous rolling tide of bubbles as all of this frigid cold water, warmer, more comfortable. And as the All-God Cleric begins to turn and walk out of the room, 10 Inquisitors still within this room. The doors are and latched shut. As the doors are latched shut, okay. Hot bath. Hot springs. Hot tub. And the temperature does not cease to rise. As the temperature continues to rise, as you are alone in this chamber being observed by these Inquisitors, what is going through Olive's mind now?
Still believes that she deserves this, but not in a sense of wanting to lie down and take it. Just try to grit her teeth through it so that she can get back to her crew, so that they can try to rebuild, so that we can continue with our mission, so that we can find the godly weapons. And the last item on her list is so I can kill the All-God Cleric. And that's just what's circling through her mind of, I'm going to sit through this as fuel for his demise.
Okay. Motivation to persevere through this. Is it safe to say that hate is a motivator right now for you?
Yes.
To persevere.
Yes.
Okay. And as you continue to sit there, the bubbles now rolling throughout this entire healing pool. And I'm not going to get gruesome with this, but the water is now painful.
Mm-hmm.
As this water becomes a slow, tempered boil. And all of the pain you feel is all beneath your neck as you watch these Inquisitors standing, hips cocked, hands on their weapons. Some look bored, some look perplexed as to this unique punishment. Some look like this is the most normal thing they've ever seen, as if things this uniquely creative happen all the time. And you are able to look down. It is at this point where the involuntary shaking of a body in pain as you look down, and you're able to watch as welts begin to form on your skin. I need an Arcana check from you.
Yeah, we all got inspiration from the clover.
Yeah, fuck it, let's see if I crit. Nope, same roll. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All of as these welts begin to form, some begin to burst as the skin begins to recede, and your blood begins mixing with this boiling, healing pool. And you watch as that olive green emerald mosaic at the bottom of the pool lights up once again as the mixing of your blood with these holy waters. You're able to feel a momentary healing chill come across the welts and across the skin of your body as you can feel Umberlee's presence stronger than you have even within the carpal tunnels. And with an Arcana check of 20, this is an extended hand. This is an ability to try to assist you. You do not need to accept it. However, you feel that in this moment, Umberlee can assist you in some way of removing this pain from you, of removing these boiling waters and these welts.
I study each face of the Inquisitor. I specifically focus on the ones that look bored or ambivalent, and to distract them from this magic, as I take Umberly's hand, I start screaming at them and saying, "You won't be watching for long. I'm going to drag you down here with me and watch as you fill the sea with your corpses in Umberly's name, and then I will take your all-god cleric and I will behead him, take his eyes, take his ears, take his tongue, and then I will cast him away into the sea."
As you shout out these declarations of violence, all of these people look at you and they go, and they laugh as you are, again, being boiled alive from the shoulders down. But as you speak that final line of, and just to be clear, you did say you took Umberly's hand to help you through this, and you spoke this vitriol out into the world, and you said, "And I will cast your bodies into the sea," correct?
Mm-hmm.
Out of the healing pool, exploding, the moment that you finish your sentence, the moment that you hear their laughter, each of the faces that you studied, you are able to watch. It almost moves too fast for you to see, but you're able to hear as 10 tentacles erupt out of the healing pool behind you. And you're able to watch as they and they wrap all around the bodies of these inquisitors, each one of the faces that you studied, and you see as they begin to constrict around their bodies, and you watch as their lungs begin to burst as blood begins coming out of their mouths, their heads being crushed, that their eyes are popping out. You watch as their arms are bending backwards, their knees are bending backwards, as they are all crushed before and being sucked into the healing pool right behind you. You watch as the water, still boiling, begins to turn a deep crimson, almost purple due to the navy blue aspect of this water, as something just reached out to assist you as you took Umberly's hand in assistance.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Do I still feel that presence?
You do feel that presence, and you're able to feel water moving behind you, like something is happening behind you.
I turn and look.
As you turn and look, you are able to see a whirlpool-esque portal opening up behind you. And you're able to see these tentacles leading into the whirlpool-esque tunnel. Whirlpool-esque portal. As slowly you're able to see like these connective points of these tentacles coming to a head, and you're able to see cut skin, almost like it was a slicing wound that erupted and allowed these tentacles to escape. And then coming stomach first through this whirlpool portal, his body bent completely in a U formation before snapping up and entering into this boiling water alongside you. You're able to see the weird one is in this pool now with you, as his skin also begins to boil.
What are you doing here?
Such a disgrace to her still and her cold. There was no better time for me to do what must have been done.
And he holds up the blade that you saw earlier this session.
Do what? You've been keeping things from me. Tell me what it is you mean to do.
We must escape from this place. We have killed his inquisitors. I could hear not only your cries of anguish, I could hear your thoughts. I understand now. I understand that you are the one that we have been looking for. Come with me now, and we can save you from this pain.
I can't. I won't leave my friends here. This is my punishment. No one should have to suffer for it.
No, 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 you are being punished by a blasphemous heathen who does not understand the gifts which she can give, and I boil alongside you to show my devotion. You shall return here. It is your destiny. And you shall be more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
It's not a refusal, it's... I can't leave with you now.
You're able to feel tentacles come beneath you and begin to raise you up out of the boiling water as like the shock of normal room temperature air stings your entire body below the neck. As he says,
His inquisitors are dead. Do you believe your punishment shall be lessened? It was your call for blood which brought them here. You have never been more connected to her.
Well, it was screams he wanted.
and he's going to try one more Hail Mary to get you to try to go with him. He goes,
I wished to appeal to less material things, to faith and the power to help your family. Do you crave the weapon which you are destined to wield?
Of course I do. If I leave, he will punish my friends.
He may.
Please tell me where I can find you, and I will come. I promise, but I promised I would come back. I promised them I would come back, and I will promise you that I will come back.
You wish to find us, and you wish to suffer through whatever his punishment may be, even though we have cast these souls to her depths. Then if you wish to find us after this, you must find your own ways to the depths of the sea.
I understand. I have greatly appreciated your kindness and your belief in me. I may be the one you are looking for, but I need to find myself first.
And that you shall. I hope the waves and the currents and the torrents beneath the sea guide you to where you must go to find the person that you seek.
Do I have all my gear?
yes, you
with
do.
me? I take a dagger and I chop a section of my hair at the end in the middle, so that is longer on two ends, shorter in the middle, and I give him a lock of hair. If you need to find me, if you need to contact me.
I hope you find your way to us.
I will.
Please do not make us wait any longer.
And you watch as the weird one's body folds up into a U, almost completely cemented against itself, as the tentacles begin to suck their way back into his stomach as his wound begins to stitch up with that same magic that you witnessed after he stuck his hands into the sixth circle of hell, as he is sucked through the whirlpool portal and disappears. As the tentacles lower you back down within the pool, and the penance starts once again.
I take a deep breath to brace myself, and I scream.
And as Olive screams, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, mama.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all having a good time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yes. Understandable.
I'm not.
What's a little torture among friends? Not torture.
Olive's just straight thugging it out.
Yes, sir.
So, Pash Clan now on the board. Narion being spared, didn't expect that. Honestly, I didn't expect a lot of this.
I hate him now.
Narayan, yeah, understandable. Olive being tortured. Olive denying, let's be honest here, denying your own misadventures out of commitment to your crew.
Wow. Wow, that felt really like it could have. I was like, this can go either way. I was like, are we about to see Olive just leave the party behind?
Olive villain arc.
There's still time. There's still time.
And that makes me nervy.
Goodness.
No.
And I'm gonna say this now because I'm probably gonna forget.
I can have it both ways. Famously.
I'm going to say that this torture takes exactly 1 hour. Everyone here can take a short rest.
I
Just
don't
a short
get
rest?
anything. I don't get anything from that.
I just know we're gonna have to fucking defeat this man on no sleep. And I'm telling you right now, Drew, I can't do shit. I cannot do shit.
Let me tell you this right now, Gab.
Yeah, Drew.
That you gotta understand, because now he's trying to solve a missing persons case. And when he figures that out, he's gonna wake you up from deep REM and stab you clean through your body.
Guys, do we just gotta go? Like, do we just
We
need to
gotta
leave?
go.
We gotta go.
We just need to leave.
We need to. We can. I think.
Can we get him and go? Like,
Oh,
fuck,
I forgot about it.
That's
How
why
do we
we're
still-
here.
How do we still feel about the secret chat plan? Do we think we could pull it off? I think we can.
I don't think
Guys,
I think
you
we could.
guys, I have wild
We good?
shape back. I have my wild shapes back, but that is
we can. I'll
it.
get.
I used some.
Fuck
You
diddly.
used some hit dice, my friend.
The deacon
I
became
did.
a deer.
I'm at 52.
Okay.
The deacon became a magical deer, and she pranced off into the ocean.
As he's back to her natural habitat.
Yep.
Thanks.
Ooh, that was good. Ooh, that was good.
Insane.
RPG.
She grew, and now she's the back man.
So, it's only
is
1d12 plus 4
But
for
I
a short rest.
But I believe you can use as
You
many
can-
hit dice as you want.
Yes.
Up
We took
to
a
the
short
limit
Oh yeah,
is
when you
that.
when you
Right.
hit short rest, it should give you it should tell you how many you have, and it can give you the option to roll them.
So I have 7. Do I just do 7?
I'd
I
say
did-
yes for you.
I did
I'd say
3.
yes. I did 4.
And also, MRPHD has her fingers in this pie too.
No, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Bah.
Every fucking.
Uh.
I knew when you were like, it sounds like it'd be easy to come out. I go, wait a minute, that's not how brains work. I was like, that's weird. Oh well.
Oh.
Cause it's
I like
hollow
caught
in
that and I
there.
went,
Bung,
whoa.
bung, bung.
Like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, no.
Bung,
Hey,
bung, bung.
are you guys gonna fucking go up to every NPC with brownish reddish eyes and go boom 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 just
Yep.
to make sure?
Hey, can you do me a favor? Just go bung, bung, bung.
Can I look in through your ear real quick? Can I see through to the other side?
You couldn't see a brain normally. Just-
Not with
Howard
this
doesn't know that.
stethoscope.
That's true. So yeah,
God,
damn,
oh
I
my God.
cannot. And you know what? I'm honestly proud of the growth. Kate, I'm proud of the growth because if I would have talked to you 2 weeks ago about this, you would have said, "Oh, let's fucking go into that portal. Fuck it." She's going immediately.
Circumstances change.
Yeah.
What changed? What changed? Because I feel like I was fully expecting Olive this session to be like, a sploosh.
Olive was like, my friends are mad at me? Why?
Why?
What did
What did
I
I
do?
Hey, Reddit, am I the asshole?
Am I the ass? Yeah. I'll have to think about it, but like, yeah, 'cause if circumstances were different, she would have definitely gone to that portal. But it's the fact that, well, obviously I pinky promised, so I pinky promised I'd come back.
Gotta come back.
So
Sealed with a kiss.
yeah, exactly. So no, but Olive's starting to sow what she's reaped, or wait,
Reap what you
Reap
sowed.
what she sowed.
reaping what she.
She made her bed and now she's lying in it.
Now she's like, oh, this bed sucks.
That-
I don't like
chickens
this
have-
bed.
This mattress is
Chickens
not
have
comfy.
come back to roost.
I think I need to change the sheets.
These sheets smell like regret, and the mattress is made of spikes.
Oh, no.
God.
Someone turned the waterbed on too hot.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
That was crazy because I could see our entire campaign was on a fucking seesaw tippy point going, is Olive about to become the big bad of this entire campaign?
We still got time. We still got
We still
time.
got
There's still time. There's still
But
time.
hey, DM, not today.
Yeah, and I think you all could kind of feel where I was leaning with that because I love giving players options. I am genuinely surprised that you said no. In a good, I'm not saying that that's wrong. I'm just surprised.
Because
I didn't know if it was too harsh to be like step away as captain, but that's kind of just how it felt in my gut.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
that she was
that
gonna
was
be like,
good.
"Fuck y'all, I got a."
well, if y'all had said, "Hey, Olive, you don't deserve the weapon," then she would have gone into that portal. Or like if it was a choice
Oh no.
between,
oh, no.
but after that conversation, she's like kind of being forced to refocus a little bit. It's like, oh, we came here to kill Ken, did that. Came here to save him and kill the Algod cleric and get the godly weapons. But we all came here to do that, and so it would just be such a fucking dick move if she went to receive this penance and then just left y'all to whatever the fuck would happen. That's a point of no return, I fear.
This
Yes.
is true.
Oh,
This is true.
absolutely.
Okay, well, it is 11:10.
God.
Oh,
Sorry,
no, what's
can I
up?
just-
What's up?
I just need to shout out fucking Nico going, I can't believe, like, I would
That
never
gutted
leave.
me the most, I think.
That was fucking
From your own
bars,
brother.
dude.
yeah.
Get fucked.
Brother.
Get fucked.
Get fucked. Maybe you should be a good guy.
Yeah.
I'm
have you
trying.
considered
I saved your boy.
that?
They would have killed your boy.
okay.
I fed him to the wolves that are Drew Adams Act.
It's
No.
okay. We all need an Ada to go crazy in every campaign,
Yup.
so that is always in
This-
this one.
Exactly.
Oh, I love it.
Exactly.
Oh my
And
God,
hey, she could have said a lot of meaner things to y'all.
I was waiting for
Oh,
it.
she fucking gutted Mud. Let's not gloss over that he was our friend before we met you.
Oh,
Let's not
that
gloss
was-
over that shit. Mud is carrying that for the rest of his fucking
Holding
life.
space. Holding space for
Kate,
that.
how are
Mud
you
is
gonna
go-
walk this back? Oh God.
Oh, Mud is like, oh, so we're not friends.
Oh,
Got
no.
it.
Oh, no.
And I'm just also
And
gonna let
we-
you know her is gonna force us all into voting captain. So you kind of have to you have to earn yourself back on that.
Ah.
I'm gonna turn into a seal, and I'm gonna stay that way.
Kate, what
How
have you
gonna
done?
kiss your girlfriend if you're a seal? Your breath will smell so bad.
And this is gonna be when you guys are fucking. I don't even know what you're gonna do about the deacon. I have no clue.
I don't
We
know.
get at parties.
Because
That's what I'm saying.
We go to bed.
because
That's what we do.
and because also the moment that he figures out that her was carrying her dead body, her's dead.
Injured body.
How
We
could you
healed
know?
her.
You
She
lied
ran
to him.
away.
She was running her to a cleric.
Oh, the whole reason we're here is a lie.
Well, I think like one fucking person's gonna be like, yeah, that arrow was through her fucking head. She was not breathing, and someone's gonna be like, we healed her. She's
Nothing
we're
a
gods."
revivify
We
can't
revivified.
fix.
Yeah.
There's so many religious people who can revivify her.
Hold up.
Yeah, but you're the main
Wait.
characters.
Pause. We all have disguised self tattoos.
I was thinking about that.
Who's the
There we
real
go.
deacon? We're all the deacon.
Oh, I
We
was
can
thinking
just
like
try to kill him before he asks the question again. Because he
We
brought it up,
need-
and we were like, no.
You mean
We were just
you
like, we're not
mean-
talking about that
to
right now.
go
What-
to bed.
What do we need, boss? I don't know. I'm not hearing you.
We need to go to fucking bed. I can't. If any of you die right now, it's permanent.
So the plan
motherfuckers.
is we're
I
gonna
can't
spend the next
rage.
10 hours looking for the Pash clan on the island, and then
Yes.
we're gonna
yes.
rally.
I
the
have-
Can't rage at all. I'm done. Like we
God
go into
clerics. You
battle.
scout that way,
I'm
we'll go that
going
way.
to die.
I have one spell left, and it's a cure wound. Nope, it's a guiding bolt for my fucking star map, and then it's just these hands are rated E for everyone.
Carrie, do you
That's
have-
what's going to happen.
Does Carrie have sleep?
No. I am realizing more and more that my spell list is ass. I never use any of them.
Welcome to the life of a bard.
That's why being a druid or a cleric is best, because you prepare
I
them at
know.
the beginning of each
A
But then
wackity
session.
there's so
schmackity-doo.
many. I get so overwhelmed when we were playing Zonway Fu and I pulled up all the spells I could pick for Lot. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ! I don't know all these.
Wackity
Who are
schmackity
these?
do.
Help me!
He's hacked and he's
Help
whacked.
me.
and
So next session is going to be
we all die.
the reuniting. We'll see, because you got. Because I keep giving. Okay, because here's how I'm building these sessions out. Okay, I keep giving avenues of being like super powerful options that could maybe help you with the fight, and you guys are like, no. Well, I won't back down. And it's like, you know what? I commend. Ongo is drooling. Ongo.
Or we could just leave and then come back and kill him. Because if we leave, he's like, all right, you're up.
Yep.
We need to like get your weapon though.
Right, we'll leave, go get the weapon, come back. And then we'll go to the Fury, get your weapon, come back, kill.
But isn't the weapon here?
The weap's here, isn't it?
Yes.
Under the stuff.
Under the ship
Under the
graveyard.
sea.
Under
the sea. That's what
I
the
didn't
pressure
expect
capsules
that
from
one.
forever
So,
ago
so
Yes.
are
and
for.
also to give the consequence of that decision, by the way, just so you all know, the Umberly monks are gone. The Umberly monks, the Umberly monks. I can't fucking talk today.
Spooner is up.
God
the-
forbid a girl has a stutter, guys.
The
Come
Umberly
on.
monks have disappeared. They are no longer here. And the The weird one said, and I quote, "If you wish to find us again, you must find your own way to the depths of the sea."
You can go
And we will.
your own
Yes.
way.
If only there was someone who had a portal to the deep sea.
Yorda!
Oh, not such a bad idea keeping him alive now, is it? Oh,
Motherfucker! Mud made it very clear. He would have come to terms with it if you had given him a fucking chance, you know? It's
Yeah.
the fact that you didn't tell him and you never intended to tell him that fucking sucks.
because you were foaming at the mouth to kill him at the time.
So then you wait a couple days and then you go, hey, because Mud isn't gonna hurt you, isn't gonna do anything to you.
Counterpoint, we could have killed him and then stole the thing
Looted
off
him.
of him.
Yeah.
Looted his corpse.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So,
steal his
counterpoint, I think your argument is a little invalid. I mean, it's valid, but a little invalid.
Overruled.
Okay, we have to
You
go to
can't
bed.
be the
I need
judge
to go
and
to
the
ice cream
defendant.
right now.
All right,
We have
Go
to go to
to bed
bed.
right
That's
now.
a long rest. Everybody take a long rest.
No. Okay,
Yay!
everybody, we are going to bed. Everyone, thank you for coming to the table. I have the best players in the world chewing the fucking scenery. Get
Best
ready for
DM in the world.
Get ready for next session where we're gonna weekend at Bernie's a deacon. We are going to deal with these interpersonal relationships, and then we're gonna figure out how you guys can find a way to do a long rest. But with that, we're gonna be ending our session here. Everyone, have a wonderful evening. Peace out. We'll catch you next time. Much love, guys.
Bye.
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 My invisible hand.